Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we have a reading about somebody who wants to make it official. We've got contract and door to romance, implying that somebody is not wanting to just like wait around and see how things go. They want to make you theirs or make themselves yours. Let's call on spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I think it probably makes sense to dive right into the situations deck. Probably have to use the angel romance as well. All right, let's see. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday, Junior. Love. It's a good one. Ooh, wish in the reverse or hope in the reverse. Escapade and irreconcilable differences. Ooh, Lordy. Okay, so you guys, this contract could also be somebody freeing themselves out of a relationship that they are not happy in so that they can be with somebody they do love. Plot twist, because we've got somebody who felt like this love situation did not have any hope or there wasn't a way to make it work. All right, Redbeard, send it over. Let me review it. But somebody doesn't want to, this escapade card coming out sideways feels like somebody doesn't want a side thing or to pretend anymore, right? So I feel like we've got somebody making the decision final to move away from love in one situation so that they can be with the person they really want to be with. Dun dun dun. Bargaining, begging, and negotiator. Ooh, and then we have lockbox, closed in, trapped, and frustrated. So for some of you, this was an open relationship that went a little bit difficult. Good morning. Did you not hear them? Here, I'll give you a double one. So there's somebody here who is getting creative in terms of how to end a relationship because they see what true love is, and that's not what they have in their marriage. For some of you, this is more of like a living situation versus an actual marriage. But because we have the contract card coming out, I think for the majority of you, we've got a situation where somebody is ending a serious relationship because they know it's not the love they want, at least not anymore. All right. What else do we have? This is the Tattoo Tarot. King of Wands in the reverse is cluing me into the fact that there's somebody here who tried to not pursue a love interest. This King of Wands in the upright would kind of indicate to me that there was somebody who was willing to fight for whatever they wanted, and that it didn't matter what got in the way, they would figure it out. But we've got the Five of Swords here, and we only see a pair of hands at the bottom. So either we've got somebody who was pretending to not sabotage something who did actually sabotage something, or we have somebody who self-sabotaged a love situation and turned to a relationship that didn't make them happy. For some of you, this might be because somebody wasn't ready to be the kind of person that you would want for your partner. And your absence has taught them that they need to be able to, put forth the energy and time that you're worthy of if they wanted to be with you. And they've realized that's something they're willing to do now. The Seven of Pentacles underneath the divorce card is telling me we've got somebody acknowledging that there's not really a path forward in this relationship where they felt they were putting in everything they could, or at one time they were, and they didn't really get much back. We've got two sevens in a row with the Seven of Swords coming out. I don't really like the Seven of Swords coming out to clarify negotiator because it implies that in the divorce proceedings or child custody, somebody may be representing the truth unfairly or purposefully twisting the truth. And it feels to me like pretty likely this is money related. So somebody may feel like they have to be petty, and the only way they can do that is by making the divorce proceedings really difficult. Now we have the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords. A nice progression, but not really a happy one because we've got the biggest betrayal you could possibly imagine with anxiety. So this is clarifying lockbox, which is already telling us somebody feels trapped. There's somebody who's making an end to a relationship as painful as possible, probably because they are injured, right? They feel like they've been abandoned or something along those lines. We're going to grab a few from the Fairy Lenormand. Hi, Ivan. How are you? We've got the Man, number 28, and the Whip. All right, you guys, I haven't done it in a while, so I'll do it. The Whip. No, not the Whip. The Whip. No, not the Whip. The Whip. No, anything but the Whip. Anything? The Whip. So we have, sorry guys, we have a masculine energy that is being punished because he loves somebody else. You see how he's got that the little heart above his head? I think some would prefer the belt, but I feel like the belt would be worse than the whip. I don't know. I mean, look at their whip though. That looks like a pretty serious one. I don't know. It's a tough call there, guys. But number 11 may resonate with you as well. I feel like there is pressure from family members or friends to be really kind of heartless in this separation, which if you're one of those friends, man, you suck. Stay out of people's business. But also, like, why try to contribute to somebody having a really uncomfortable situation? There's karma in the world. It'll sort itself out. You guys. Hey, you guys. This is kind of cool. The last three cards I pulled from the Lenormand. 11, 22, and 33. I like those numbers. What about you, Miss Joanna? I know you like those numbers. So we could be dealing with a twin flame situation, but I also feel like there is an acknowledgement here, in particular with the pathway card, that there is a path you could take that would be maybe a little bit easier, maybe even a little bit more familiar if you stayed, but you know it's not the path that invites you to be your best self. And what are you doing? You're choosing, this is like in a game show when you have to choose which prize. This is somebody choosing the surprise, right? I don't know what's down this path because I haven't been down this way before. And it's choosing real love. It's not letting a marriage of convenience or a relationship that's based on codependency, whatever it might be, stop you from whatever love you're feeling. So I think somebody out there deserves a high five. We're going to grab a few from the Angel Romance cards. Oh. True love. That was a really nice one to come out at first. You guys, this is a pretty awesome reading. I'm not going to lie. All right. This is the romance of a lifetime. After you've been separated. So I feel like for most of you, this situation currently is low contact or no contact. Probably because, you know, you're aware of the situation and it's not really workable, right? But there's been signs or maybe even like songs talking to your person or you, wherever you resonate with this. And it's causing somebody to want to make things different, to choose a different path, right? So we might end up seeing the Tower coming out or the Hanged Man, because we have somebody here who realizes that they can still make a change, even if it's been a long time. Even if they don't get with the person they really do love, they can choose love in a different situation, right? There's an understanding that you need to move forward and do something different. The Thumb, Ivan. You guys are cracking me up. Express your love and release your ex. Well, well, well. If that doesn't just sum up the reading right there. We've got somebody who knows they need to move away from a relationship, even if it's just like, I need to let go of that grief or that pain, whatever it is, moving forward and being open to a new love situation. I think we'll go with the Morgan Greer. What else do we have today? Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody feels like how they handle the situation is not how they would now. They feel like they walked away or didn't defend something that they should have. And with the Four of Swords, they've had time to think about what you've done. And they have, because now we've got the Five of Cups. They're really focused on what's happened and the fact that, like, they kind of chose poorly, right? Hi, Melissa. How are you doing? So we have Queen of Pentacles coming out sideways, Judgment in the reverse, Five of Wands. So this looks to me like we have a masculine energy that chose between two feminine energies. And let's remember gender, we all have masculine and feminine within us. So you have to make that fit however it works. And with the Queen of Pentacles coming out sideways, this is telling me we had one of the two individuals was a Queen of Pentacles in the upright and one was in the reverse, meaning one may have been trying to leverage codependency to keep someone feeling like they were trapped in this relationship, or we had somebody who was maybe disloyal, right? But with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, there was somebody here that demonstrated for this masculine energy what a true Queen of Pentacles would be. Somebody who's actually loyal, somebody who wants to be there to support you, and probably also has the ability to be a pretty good partner from a financial standpoint, right? With Judgment in the reverse, Five of Wands, somebody chose the wrong person. We may see the Lovers in the reverse. There may have not even been an actual decision, just a lack thereof, which told you or the other person involved that this wasn't going to happen, right? Six of Swords in the reverse, Page of Rods in the reverse. This kind of tells me there was either just like a ghosting or not a very good communication in terms of clarity, or there was no communication at all with the Page of Rods in the reverse. I also think there's bad news coming in for somebody who thought that they had won. So whoever thought that they could kind of control this situation or control this masculine energy is now realizing that they have lost the war. Maybe they won a battle or two, but they have lost the war. And now they're getting bad news and realizing that all of their energy that they put into preventing a new beginning, there's another opportunity coming back around, and somebody is interested in taking that new opportunity. Well, who better to take that Ace of Rods than the King of Rods, right? I love this deck. Rods, really? Rods? So this fiery energy, this passionate energy of the King of Rods is deciding, I'm not going to stay stuck. I know what I want. I'm going to shoot my shot because I'd rather regret what I've done than regret what I haven't done, which is kind of where he was before, right? So a new beginning. This masculine energy has decided to no longer invest in something that he has spent a lot of time trying to make work. So, with the Eight of Cups, we've got somebody walking away from a situation, presumably because they were the only one that was putting forth that energy. Also, worth mentioning, we have two eights in a row. So, 88 could be an important year or an important number. You might be seeing that quite often. Keeping in mind, of course, we had two sevens come out side by side as well. Four of Cups in the reverse, Two of Swords. Somebody has made up their mind. It may not be what everyone expected as far as that decision, but it is the decision. The Two of Swords, especially because we have the two swords crossing, there's a crossroads here. But what I'm looking at is this moon. Somebody knows that a change is approaching. So it's almost like when this King of Rods made the decision or decided not to make the decision and didn't make a change, even though he wanted to, it's almost like the next day he regretted that and then had to start working on how to get to that point where he could have that opportunity again. Seven of Swords and the Emperor. Basically what I was just saying, he knew what he needed to do. And we could have somebody here, by the way, that has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart because we've got a lot of fire coming out. But we also have somebody that was moving in silence. I don't know that they were necessarily outright lying, but I do think that they were plotting and planning and putting together a path that would lead right back to you. Alrighty. We're going to continue with the Rider-Waite. Yeah, I think that's probably appropriate, Joanna. Temperance. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Swords. I think you taught this person what true balance was, or what true, like, unconditional love was. And this made it difficult for them to see something truly lovable in other people. Don't take that the wrong way. They are still compassionate and able to love other people, but it's like they started comparing everyone to you. And here we have that Two of Swords again. So it's like they had this prompting, like, are you sure you didn't make the wrong decision here? You know what you really want, right? And it was hard for this person to stop thinking about you. With the Three of Pentacles, there was kind of an audience, though, paying attention. Do you see how that one dude's got a flashlight on the two people? So there was somebody here who was very invested in whatever this King of Rods did or the decisions that he made. And this was controlling energy or influencing energy that pushed this person down the wrong path, this path that was more familiar to them, right? Living in the past and keeping his emotions to himself, even if it wasn't what he wanted, even if he felt like he lost the love that he had for this person, he didn't feel like he could do anything to change that situation. Four of Cups. This is rejection. Yeah, an Eight of Cups, walking away. There we have somebody walking away again. So this person thought about walking away from this relationship for a long time, but it took them a long time to actually get to that point where they were really actually going to take the action. So somebody might have had to work a little bit to address finances, go through a legal situation if they were married, but they have defended what they want. They have defended their plan. We have King of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in the reverse. There is a newfound sense of loyalty for this masculine energy that they didn't have previously. There's something here that has made them feel really focused on one person. And they may have struggled with that in the past. They may have been disloyal in previous relationships. And now they find that they're really kind of compelled to be honest and open hearted with you. So we've got the Sun and the Lovers. There's another opportunity for this person to make the right choice. This is under the Two of Swords, so a bit of a crossroads, right? But this person knows what makes them happy. So by losing what they wanted, they now know specifically that they have to take serious action or they will continue to feel your absence, right? The void. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse and the Star. This is good news. This is telling me that whatever situation, a long time since you've heard from this person, it could be a good sign that they have taken seriously that they need to actually process what has happened before they come, jumping onto your front stoop and asking you to move in, right? This is the Everyday Tarot. We've got the Queen of Cups, Two of Wands in the reverse. Somebody chose the wrong path. Like, I love that the Two of Wands is underneath the pathway card because number one, we have another two. And number two, we also have a sense that somebody chose the wrong one, right? So we know that somebody wants to course correct right now, even if it is demonstrating that they have to give up some sort of lifestyle or financial bonus that living with this person has. I think what's going to end up happening is if this King of Rods is meant to be with his love interest, he's going to find out that this Ten of Pentacles is actually even greater with this person that he loves. So we have the Star coming out again. You may be dealing with an Aquarius or somebody who has Aquarius in their chart. And we've got this like never-ending hope. Somehow somebody has kept this hope alive that something would work out. This could be from the masculine or the feminine's point of view. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, Justice in the reverse, and Empress in the reverse. There was, I think, some gossip or an attempt to frame somebody as something that they were not, to try to make you look bad. And I think this person has become quite aware of this mission or this manipulation. We have the Devil and the Tower in the reverse. Somebody was so obsessed with not losing something or not letting a relationship end. They wanted to keep this person bound, like in the Devil card, that they ended up losing something even worse. I mean, a lot of times the Tower in the reverse can signify that we have somebody who's changed their perspective, and that could absolutely apply. But we could also have a situation here where somebody tried so hard to control the outcome of a situation and not let somebody go, even though maybe they knew that that person was in love with somebody else, that the ending that they were so desperately trying to avoid ended up being more dramatic or more difficult for them to endure had they just listened to the signs earlier on, right? So if you're seeing signs that an ending needs to happen, take heed. You might make it a lot easier for yourself than if you let the universe unravel that for you, right? So we have Strength and Ace of Wands in the reverse. Somebody held strong and avoided, walking down that same path again. So it looks to me like somebody has stepped out of a karmic cycle and is looking for a better relationship. We have King of Wands, somebody who's willing to fight for it. Five of Swords in the reverse. There's a desire to make amends and come clean about somebody feeling a sense of loss when they did not choose their true love. All right, we're gonna grab just a couple from the Miniature Rider-Waite and then we'll call it a day. I'll probably be back this afternoon though. We've got Six of Cups. Somebody has fond memories of you, but struggled to change their perspective. Took too long, perhaps, for some of you. Wheel of Fortune, there's a change coming. And somebody has been able to heal from some sort of betrayal or disappointment. So it feels to me like timing is right where it was previously not right. Now we have the Four of Swords in the reverse, indicating that somebody is ready to come out of solitude. They have healed, and somebody has not healed. With the Hermit in the reverse, there is a pretty distinct difference between two people that were previously in a relationship. One person holding on desperately and maybe even going a little bit petty, right? And another person, other 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 person, other